This is B48 to Greenpoint Meeker Avenue. This stop is Lincoln Road and Flatbush Avenue. Next stop, Empire Boulevard and Flatbush Avenue. Transfers available to B41 and B41 Limited. This stop is Empire Boulevard and Flatbush Avenue. Next stop, Washington Avenue and Sullivan Place. This stop is Washington Avenue and Sullivan Place. Next stop, Washington Avenue and Montgomery Street. This stop is Washington Avenue and Montgomery Street. Next stop, Classen Avenue and President Street. This stop is Classen Avenue and President Street. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Eastern Parkway. This stop is Classen Avenue and Eastern Parkway. Next stop, Classen Avenue and St. John's Place. Transfer available to B45. This stop is Classen Avenue and St. John's Place. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Sterling Place. Transfer available to B45. This stop is Classen Avenue and Sterling Place. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Prospect Place. This stop is Classen Avenue and Prospect Place. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Bergen Street. Transfer available to B65. This stop is Classen Avenue and Bergen Street. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. This stop is Classen Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Fulton Street. Transfer available to B25. This stop is Classen Avenue and Fulton Street. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Putnam Avenue. Transfer available to B26. This stop is Classen Avenue and Putnam Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Gates Avenue. Transfer available to B52. This stop is Classen Avenue and Gates Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Green Avenue. Transfer available to B52. This stop is Classen Avenue and Green Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. Transfers available to G-Train, B38 and B38 Limited. This stop is Classen Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Transfers available to B38 and B38 Limited. This stop is Classen Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Willoughby Avenue. This stop is Classen Avenue and Willoughby Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. Transfer available to B54. This stop is Classen Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Park Avenue. Transfer available to B62. This stop is Classen Avenue and Park Avenue. Next stop, Classen Avenue and Flushing Avenue. Transfers available to B57 and B62. This stop is Classen Avenue and Flushing Avenue. Next stop, Wallabout Street and Franklin Avenue. This stop is Wallabout Street and Franklin Avenue. Next stop, Lynch Street and Bedford Avenue. Transfers available to B44, B44 SBS and B57. This stop is Lynch Street and Bedford Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Lee Avenue. Transfers available to B44, B44 SBS and B57. This stop is Lorimer Street and Lee Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Marcy Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Marcy Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Harrison Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Harrison Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Broadway. Transfers available to J&M trains in B46. This stop is Lorimer Street and Broadway. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Borum Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Borum Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Myrtle Street. Transfer available to B60. This stop is Lorimer Street and Myrtle Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Stagg Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Stagg Street. Next stop, Grant Street and Union Avenue. Transfers available to Q54 and Q59. This stop is Grant Street and Union Avenue. Next stop, Union Avenue and Ainsley Street. This stop is Union Avenue and Ainsley Street. Next stop, Union Avenue and Metropolitan Avenue. Transfers available to G-Train, B24 and Q59. This stop is Union Avenue and Metropolitan Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Frost Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Frost Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Bedard Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Bedard Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Driscoll's Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Driscoll's Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Nassau Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Nassau Avenue. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Manhattan Avenue. Transfers available to B43 and B62. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Manhattan Avenue. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and McGuinness Boulevard. This stop is Nassau Avenue and McGuinness Boulevard. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Humboldt Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Humboldt Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Morgan Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Morgan Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Van Dam Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Van Dam Street. Next stop, Meeker Avenue and Stewart Avenue. This stop is Meeker Avenue and Stewart Avenue. This is B48 to Greenpoint Meeker Avenue.